Getting people to help us becomes more important because work has become more complex. While the technology is getting faster and more powerful, are our human relation skills matching the new requirements? Let's see how you shape up today on this front. Welcome back to this weekly edition every Friday of the Japan Business Mastery Show. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy, president of Dale, Carnegie Training Japan, and best-selling author, Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. We are bringing the show to you from our studio in the High Performance Center in Akasaka, in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. This is episode number 61, and we are talking about proven principles to improve cooperation. Before we get going, a quick word from our sponsor. If you want to be successful as a leader, do the Leadership Training for Managers course. All companies need people who can both manage and lead. Leading people screams out for real skills in communication, dealing with all different types of people, being excellent at innovation, planning, delegation, handling mistakes, doing performance reviews really well, and inspiring and motivating the team. Do the Leadership Training for Managers course now in either Japanese or English. Are you doing business with Japan? Do you really know how things work? Japan Business Mastery provides the answers. Do you have the right networks and know how to create them? Do you know how to get on the same wavelength with Japanese buyers? Do you know what being trustworthy looks like from the Japanese perspective? Japan Business Mastery is based on more than 30 years' experience in Japan and will become your go-to guide. Want to succeed in Japan? Buy Japan Business Mastery now. Welcome back. Okay. Now it's time for the show. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. Proven principles to improve cooperation. Not my monkeys, not my circus. This Polish proverb made me smile. A handy phrase whenever the needle on the ridiculous meter is hitting red and overloading. While it serves as a great smarty-pants one-liner, it actually invites some reflection on the difficulty of getting people and teams to work together. Another great zinger is the non-invented here attitude of disinterest when you are trying to introduce change into organizations. Japan throws up a number of challenges around getting cooperation or innovation when it is not that person's circus, not their direct responsibility. The social ramifications of failing or making a mistake in Japan are such that people have become geniuses at micro-defining their roles and responsibilities. A hoary old tradition of tough love, Japanese bosses lambasting subordinates for errors and shortcomings has had a salutary effect on subsequent generations, driving them deep into their comfort zones. Keeping a low profile, teishisei, never volunteering, favouring group responsibility over individual accountability, carefully drawing and defending boundaries around the scope of one's job are some of the outcomes. Here are some proven principles to improve cooperation and up the care factor. By the way, we all know this stuff, we just forget to do it. Arousing the other person an eager want. We become so preoccupied with what we want. We are blind to the perspective of the person whose cooperation we seek. A handy related principle is talk in terms of the other person's interests. If we do that, then the understanding improves and the likelihood of getting their cooperation and ownership for a task goes up dramatically. Aligning our mutual interest is a winner. And the way to do that is to be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. Whoa, check yourself. When you want cooperation, are you babbling on about what you want and why it is important to you? When we really listen to others, we can find more points in common and construct a better base on which to build a joint effort. Two principles that work well in tandem are: try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view, and let the other person feel that the idea is his or hers. The latter idea is not about manipulating people. Rather, we have a sense of their situation, values, aspirations, fears, and concerns. And therefore, we are better able to find the most convincing argument to support a line of action. We can frame the context of the decision in a way that they can more easily identify with. If we give people a big enough why, the what and the how flow naturally. The power of that context, that why, is often so strong, they recognise it themselves and come to their own conclusion, which agrees with ours. Action steps. Use these principles. 1, arouse in the other person an eager want. 2, talk in terms with the other person's interests. 3, be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. 4, try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. 5, let the other person feel the idea is his or hers. Thank you for watching this episode, and remember to hit the subscribe button. The Japan Business Mastery Show is here to help you navigate your way around business in Japan. Subscribe on YouTube. Share with your family, friends, and colleagues. Hit the little bell icon for automatic new episode notifications. Our website details are on screen now, enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. You might also enjoy our other weekly shows for podcasts, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesdays for the Presentations Japan series. Every second Tuesday, we have the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, we have the Sales Japan series, and Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series. And every second Thursday, we have the Business Pro Podcast. Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now, you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, Mondays, we release our TV show, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, on YouTube. Now, every second Thursday, we have the Business Pro Television Show. Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. In episode number 62, we are talking about the proper approach to clients. Onegai itashimasu. Please join me next week to master business here, because that is what we all want, isn't it? Japan Business Mastery.